Okay, so I'm going to begin my card. I'm going to be doing Thinking of You, and I have my Thinking of You stamp, and I have my Thinking of You cutout die. Not sure where I want to go with it. I'm going to be using the Scalloped Edge Circle Flip It card by Stamps of Life, and message me if you want this link of how to purchase it. And also send me your email address and I'll show you guys like exactly what I do, but I need the email for you guys to get the link. So I'm going to take everything out and show you how to make this card. And I got a lot of messages how I did the butterfly one, so this will show you. So this right here is going to actually make the card, okay? So this will cut out and then make your flip it card. So to do that, you just place it on. Get some washi tape. I always kind of do the inside. That way when I cut, I'm not cutting any washi or it's not going anywhere, things like that. Okay, and then get some scissors and just cut around because most likely I'm going to use most of this. So this is going to be the card. And then it looks like this, and then we'll run it through the Big Shot. I have the Big Shot, it's so heavy, and I have the Big Shot Plus because I noticed a lot of times the dies were too big for the Big Shot, so I got the Big Shot Plus for those times. Like an example, I love envelopes matching or lining the envelopes. So this was way too big for the Big Shot. So this would be perfect for the Big Shot Plus. So something like that. So it's just good to have both. And then you just run it through. I put it to the side because I don't have much room. And then take it off and then just put it to the side. So now you're just going to remove your washi. And then when I'm creating a card, I just put it to the side of the table. I have a glass table. And I reuse it for that day. And then if I organize, I throw it away, but most likely it's okay. So now you could throw away that. And then this becomes your flip it. So these panels right here, I'm gonna create this. So it's a flip it card. So this is when you really wanna see how do you want the person to open the card. So let me see. It's a big decision. Okay, so this is how I want them to open the card. And then this is gonna be right there. So a lot of you guys asked me how I made the butterfly card. This is how it's gonna look, okay? So put that to the side and then just know how you're gonna open it to know where your patterns are going. I could put this to the side, try to keep everything together. So now you get all this ready. So now you know this is gonna be the front and this is how it's gonna be opened. So you definitely wanna know how the pattern's gonna go, okay? So this is gonna be our left side. And I'm not sure if the Big Shot can take both. So I'm just gonna do one at a time and focus on that. this washi. I gotta move it. And then get your Big Shot. And then run this through, and it's gonna make a lot of the mess, but that's okay. Because you just take a lint roller to it and it'll pick up all those pieces. So just try to get most of it off, and I'll do the lint roller later. Definitely have a little pin, and then remove your washi. And then you should be done with the left side. So just put that to the side so it's not confusing, because you have to do the right side next. So basically, this is what we're gonna look at, but we gotta take out all those little dots. But look how pretty. So even though it's a design and then there's holes, you kind of get still the design of it. One of my friends, I just want to let her know I'm thinking of her. So this will go out in the mail soon. And then my other thinking of you, I brought it to work because I wanted to give it to a customer. So the thinking of you, you could actually make a bunch and just have on your inventory and just give whenever you feel needed. If someone's not feeling well or anything like that. Cards are always so nice to give and to get, but nicer to give, especially when you made. Okay, so let's see what we're, oh, some washi. And then sometimes I pick up the washi with it too. And then just check the back, make sure you got everything. Okay, so that looks about good. Get rid of all these dots. And then, so that's gonna be here, and now to make the other side, I'm gonna see if this one fits. I'm sure it will. And then again, you gotta remember, if you're opening it this way, you gotta do it this way. So it definitely fits, but I still wanna kind of go to the edge just to get use of all the paper. Because I still have 2 left, but still just in case. Because again, I want to use probably 1 to do the envelope. That's okay. And then just run it through. Throw away that, get rid of that. And then just run it through, and then this is going to be the right side of the card. Put it to the side. Remove the washi tape. And then put this to the side. Put this to the side somewhere. And then find your little pin. Check the holes. But this one was pretty good. So just check your back. And it looks pretty good. So now we're gonna do the glue. And then I just wanna see something. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so if it's gonna go like that, I think I definitely want to do that. Okay, yeah, okay. So now we could glue the panels down. You want to go kind of light with the glue because of all the holes, but then you want it to stick. So I'm just going along the edges. I have the window a little open, so that's my door. Like opening a little. Okay, and then just put that how you like it. And then I usually, yeah, here's my blocks. Kind of hold it down because it's just liquid glue and then it gets all sticky. Ugh. So now you want to do your left panel. And that was like a bit too much glue. And now that's an airplane. gonna wipe my fingers. And then I think what I wanna do, because this is what I do, I think like during the card while I'm creating the card, I'm gonna get a circle of this and then cut out thinking of you in the gray. I think. So let me get that. Okay, so now it's just a choice of which one do I want to choose. So this is the one I use with the butterflies, and I'm thinking, okay, so I'm gonna do this. See, always keep your paper. So I want to do this with the circle, right? But you got to remember, like, it's going to go right here. Any way it comes out, it'll be fine. So, I'm going to do that. Put washi tape. My hands are still sticky. Okay. And then I'm going to cut the excess off because I really don't need to run all that through. So I'm just going to cut that off and then run this through. And then next thing I'll run through is the thinking of you. But I have some white ink. I think I have some white ink, and I don't know, I wasn't sure if I wanted to blend any of it. Because again, I kind of do it as I go along. So now you got this, and then you want to remove the washi. Because again, I try to reuse the same washi throughout the card making. So then this will be this. Put that to the side, and then I want this here, but I'm also going to take a good look at the way the flowers are going. And I kind of want to line it up really good. And then I'm going to do thinking of you in the gray. I think that'll be pretty. And I probably could have popped that up with double-sided tape, if that's okay. So I think that'll be pretty. I'm going to let this dry and then run my thinking of you through. I'm going to do the shadow just in case too. Why not? So get some washi. My hands are sticky. Okay, and then cut the excess. And then run that through. And then that'll be the front of the card, the flip it card, thinking of you, and then any room that I have inside, I could just write to her. And then that already came out, and then remove your washi. Okay, and then keep this together wherever you put, yeah, so just always try to keep things together. Thinking of you, and then it's gonna pop out the shadow. Hopefully it'll pop out. If little pieces don't, it's fine. I just cut it. I always do the shadow because I never know if I want to use the shadow or not, but every time I do it with the shadow, I end up not using it, but at least, you know, you have a choice. So it looks like just right here, and I'm not going to use the shadow, so I'm just going to cut right in. Sometimes it just needs that little cut. So I don't want to use that. And then take out the little insides of the letters. And I think this will be pretty. And then I don't think I'm going to ink this, but I may just ink the edges. I'm still not sure. This is how I make cards. I'm not sure. So now that I'm looking at it, I could probably do another circle because that way it's pretty both sides. So I'll run that through. I have to use another paper, but at least I still know I have one more for my envelope. And if I didn't, it would be okay. But that's why I always tear out all of them, because you just never know. And then just cut the excess. And then run it through. Okay, that way it's like kind of uniform too. Why not, right? Okay. So just put that to the side, throw that away. And so far this is our card, but I just want to do another circle, and I'm going to try to remember exactly which way it's going, and then try to do the same. So I just noticed there's like little dragonflies. That's really cute. So this is where I would do like the message. I always do the message in my markers. That way it goes through pretty good. And then let's just let that sit there. And then the thinking of you, I could get glued. So now I'm just thinking, I think I want to do it this way. So I'm going to lay that down and then do the thinking of you. And then I just want to take yuckies off. You don't want to do too much glue because it'll just be too much. And then try to lift where there's like no glue, but sometimes it's hard. So I just want to have the card positioned and then place it down. I think that came out really pretty. And then hold it down. And then the eye, I could use a diamond. I have some dragonflies and I have some hearts. So I'm thinking a pink heart. I'm thinking, but let's just check it out, see. It's really pretty so far. And I'm glad I have enough paper to line the envelopes, so I'll show you how to do that too. I just don't know if the pink will be okay. And then yeah, I think that'll look cute. Okay. That way there's a heart in there, and just to let her know I really am thinking of her. And then so far, that's your card. So now you could think if you want to add like a bow or something. And I have this too, and I have a cross, and her dad passed away, so I was thinking maybe the cross, but I don't know if it's too much. I think it's too much, but that's why I had everything ready just in case. But I'm definitely gonna do because again, you want to write right here, so maybe that's okay. I'm still gonna write on it, but I'm still gonna do this too. That way the front's pretty. And then just cut it. But at least I had everything here just in case if I wanted to use it. And I think I'm gonna do it towards the bottom. When you're working with a flip it card, you always want to like make sure how it's going to be laid down and how they're first going to see it. So like right there would be perfect. And then if you can't make a bow, you can't make a bow, but sometimes it's cute. So that's cute. And then all the cards I make, I use Made with Love. So I'm just thinking, do I want it here? Okay. Okay, that's okay. When it's not clear, it's always hard to tell. But I always do that, and then sometimes I sign my name under it. Sometimes if I make the card for my daughter to give, I let her sign her name, and that's like her favorite part. So now I'm gonna put that to dry right near the window. And what's nice is I actually have, I had this too, just in case, maybe. What's nice is I have more than one of these left. So I always take this again when I'm doing the envelope, because I always really love to line the envelope, because that's what really, for some reason, impresses the person receiving. So I always try to match. Yeah, see, this looks perfect already. So I think I'm gonna go with this, and then to close this envelope, I'm gonna go with another heart, because I just think it would be like so super cute. Now that I have like all this here, always think I could totally make another card. So that's what's good about making cards, is like when you have all this out, you could totally make two. So with this, I don't want to do all that again. I just want to do this for the envelope. So just put that back to the side. And now that I'm looking, I actually have this pink ink. So if I wanted to, I could get a little fancy like with the tulips, but I'm still deciding. These decisions come and go as I'm creating the cards, but it's just a thought. So now, how do I want this to go? I want it to go exactly like that. So let me line that up. And then I want to cut this, so when I do make that other card, I want to use as much as I could. So I think that's good. And then just cut up to the die. And I also have this, so I don't know, I just don't know yet what I want to do. I don't know until I'm in the process. I wish I could plan out it better, but I'm too busy to do all that. So just run this through. And see, I'm getting less room, so I gotta do it this way. Okay, so now put that to the side. Put that to the side, but it's so awesome to know that I literally could make another card super easy. And I probably will, because I like to have inventory, so whenever I need a card or my daughter needs a card, it's there. She just could choose, or I could just choose which one. So this is actually one of the panels, just not cut. So again, if you're making this card and you like this better than the dots, totally optional. You have basically two choices. So I like the dots, but I like this for the envelope too. So just put that to the side and throw that away. And I think it's like perfect because where this is, you get that little cutoff. So I really, really like this. I just don't know if I want to like, I am mailing it, so I kind of want to keep it flat. So then I'm just gonna take the glue, and I don't really need the liquid glue, so I'm just gonna use this. But something I've always loved to do was to match with the envelope. Now, if this was a darker color, you could totally ink it. You could do whatever you want, but I think this will be nice. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just gotta always remember if you could close. And then, you know, this, it doesn't have to go the full way. They're just gonna open and be like, wow, that's nice. Like, it's nice from the front to the back. And then with this, I think I'm just gonna maybe glue it, maybe not. Let me think. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue the top part. And then place it like with it not closed, because the envelope will still be sticky, but I always like to do that too. Now, if I wasn't mailing it, I have choices. I have the Sizzix, I have the Alphabet Sizzix, and we could always do the names. So my daughter likes to do that for her friends' names, but I'm just gonna let this dry. But let me show you how it came out. Okay, so this is the envelope, and then they're gonna receive it in the envelope this way, and then she's gonna see thinking of you, and then it's a flip it card, and then how cute is that? Like, as she reads it, it's still gonna say the thinking of you. So I think it came out really, really, really pretty, and it's gonna go right in here, and I'm just gonna get her address and mail it. But that's done, but I'm gonna also keep everything here, because when I have this all out and knowing I just saw the dragonflies, I could totally do something like, hi, thank you. This was just, I just wanted to keep this really simple because her dad passed away. So I didn't want it like colorful, or I didn't want her to take the wrong message, but I thought the hearts, the pink, the little pop of pink was cute. But I'll make another video of the next card I make. I just have to check in with my daughter. So I hope you enjoyed that, and you could play it over and over and over again. Message me if you want the links of how I bought all this. But basically, I'm a Gold Club member of the Stamps of Life, and all this just comes, so it's pretty cool. And then I just buy like what I have, and then sometimes if I go to Michael's or something, and then I'll send you a video of like the flowers I made. So I hope you enjoyed this video.